All right, my beautiful people, in this video, this wonderful Sunday afternoon, I'm going to be making a nice batch of juice. Now, when we talk about juice, we're talking about all natural, no sugar added, no water. So today we have our pineapple. You've seen a previous video. Ashley and I went downtown and we got ourselves some pineapples, some oranges, watermelon, ginger, beetroot, and of course, green apples. So, of course, the first thing we want to do is to properly wash these things. Now, hand washing them can be painstakingly challenging. And so, what I did, I got myself a mini washer. It's a really nice piece of device here. Let me just pull it out and expand it. That I'm going to be using to properly wash the fruits. Yeah, these are all natural organic fruits coming out of the ground. It's kind of difficult. But, oh, yeah, I was doing it the hard way. I'm pushing it from this direction. Now, here it is. Expandable, cute little washer. It's actually a washing machine, so it has enough strength to wash laundry. But from I bought it, I've been using it only to wash my fruit. It has a nice drain hose around the back. So this goes into the sink. The auger goes inside here. And I will just load up my fruits inside with some this detergent, and it will spin and do the washing. So let me just load this up, have the water start to pour in. And then we just load it up with let's start with our pineapple. We have, how much was it? 10 pounds of pineapple. We have, I think it's 2.5 dozen oranges. We have 4 pounds of beetroot, 1 pound of ginger. We won't be using everything in this one batch, but we want to utilize as much as possible to ensure that we keep our fruits as fresh as possible. So the machine is water level is currently around here. I'm gonna bring it up to around here. There's a full line there, and then we just turn it on, add some. So we have our fruit and veggie wash. I'm gonna just spray some in there, add some vinegar and other stuff sometimes. Put on the cover. I'll just turn it on. And there it goes. Fruits getting their nice wash. And while that is happening, I can just move this into the sink. Don't worry, it's a low voltage DC electrical. It won't electrocute me if anyone concerned about that. Just add some more water to it. Yeah. Okay, so they're spinning around in there, getting a nice wash. And the reason why we want to do that, let me just bring this closer so you can see what is happening. There they are. Yeah. I'll leave that for a few minutes. While that is going on, I will start sorting the rest of fruits. So as I was saying, the reason why you want to ensure that you properly wash the fruits is because the way I juice them, I think I overload this too much. Let me just take out a few. I'll take this big one out. Ah, there it is. We have everything nice spinning around and moving. Excellent. That's what you want. You want it to be moving. The friction from each other help to clean. Yeah, so I kind of overloaded it just now. All right. How I juice them, right? I have a slow juicer where I juice everything, the skin, the whole works. I just cut off the top part here and the tough bottom part, and I cut it up, drop it in the juicer, and it juices everything. Skin, the whole works. You want to make sure that it is properly clean. And everybody know pineapple grows in a field, and everything, all the elements and everything blow on it. It's downtown. Downtown it can be very messy. You don't want that in your juice. So like I said, pineapple goes in for 10 minutes. We're around 4 minutes in. We'll continue to do its thing. We have our oranges that will be washed as well. I have a peeler here that I will be using to peel the oranges, make life easier. The first time I juiced some orange, I juiced them with the skin on, and the rind completely ruined that fresh orange taste. It was just very tangy and yeah, stripped my lips. It wasn't all nice. So lesson learned about this peeler here to kind of just speed up the process of peeling them. And I'll use these to peel all the oranges before I drop them in the juicer. And of course our ginger. Oh, so the first wash is finished. So let me just drain it. Probably should just make it stay here for now. Let's unplug the drain hose. It's draining. Yeah. So ginger, we're talking about ginger. So all of this nice country red dirt. We don't want this dirt ultimately in our juice. So what I tend to do is to break it like this to separate these areas where the dirt tend to hide in. So we get like a solid piece like this, and then drop them in the washer as well, and ensure that they're nice and washed, because I also drop these in the juice as is to get that natural juice out of it. All right, so this has finished draining. Let's now refill it with the rinse. All right, so I prepared the ginger. I'm breaking them apart so we can get the dirt out of the creases. Really don't want to add any juice to the drink mix. Let me get a container for that. It's messing up the counter. All right. Just breaking them up. Just I want to ensure that we can get into these crevices where chunks of dirt. You truly probably buy 1 ounce of dirt when you buy these ginger. Sometimes they're so messy, especially the local ginger. The imported ginger, I guess for importation purposes, they would have properly cleaned them and tend to be very clean. So the ground provisions, which is the ginger, they are prepared now. And I will do the same thing for the beetroot. For market, the beetroot don't need much work. You can see there are a whole nice round surface area, so not much preparation to be done, but still just have the ground provision ready, and they will go in together. All right, this is full for rinse. Let's start again. All right, and they are moving about. Nice. Yeah, and keep. So the pineapple is now on their rinse. cycle. The melon, don't want to put this in the washer. What I will do is just wash this with Scotch Brite using the same. Where did I put it? Ah, the vegetable wash. This is a vegetable wash that I use. I spray it when I'm juicing the melon. I also just drop everything in the juicer, the skin and everything. Want to get everything out of the melon. So as a child, I always hear that the best part of the fruit is in the skin. I tell her the orange skin kill me. So I guess I'll be losing some of that this time because I'm not going down that road again with the orange skin. But definitely for the watermelon, for the pineapple, for the beetroot, for the American apple, we'll be throwing everything in there. So this is watermelon now being scrubbed. As you know, watermelon is grown on the ground at the farm, so it's not the cleanest. So we give it a proper wash with the fruit cleaner, and a proper rinse. And here we go. Nice and clean. We'll set this aside. It's a nice clean area that was previously prepared. So our pineapple are almost at the end of their rinse cycle. We'll do the same for the apples. So right after the pineapple, this set is finished, I am just going to do some multitasking. So I'm going to prepare the pineapples and some orange. I can start to clean some of them, rather juice some of them, while the pineapple is still being cleaned. All right. What can I do in the interim? Well, let me just clean up at this area. I like to keep a very clean area because we're making juice and everything will be consumed. Okay, that's the end of this wash cycle, rinse cycle. Just going to drain it. Or we just give it a secondary rinse. Again, like I said, everything will be consumed. And so it's important that everything is as clean as they can be. So just to save time, I'm going to take these out. These pineapple just completed their rinse cycle. While the water is draining, I'll just wash out the machine. Okay, it is draining. We're going to throw our apples in. I like to remove these tags, these quality assurance tags that were placed on them to say that each apple was checked and was approved for import. Well, approved for export, since we are not the growers of these apples. Alright, so we have removed the label. We're going to reseal the washing machine. I keep losing this stuff. Oh, here it is. And we're going to refill it for their wash cycle. We're going to spray our cleaner in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apples. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Good. And I guess I could probably no. So what I don't want to mix the fruits in the machine because what I don't want is the hard pineapples to kind of damage the apple, you know. I want them to go to their graves with their dignity intact, so to speak. All right, we can put this in to kind of get the spinning going some more on these fruits here. Can I get it in there? I think that should be enough water. Can I get the other in? No? Oh yeah, yeah, it's in. Alright, so no, that's gonna cause too much damage to the apples. So let's take it out. Just gonna do the wash as is. Let's go. Alright, hear them tumbling around in there. That's what you want. You want them to be tumbling. Let's add a bit more water. It's a little aggressive. Nice. Yep. Take we have to take our health seriously. Somebody might say, "Hey, it's too much. Why you need to wash it like that?" Look here. These things are coming from far. They've been handled by persons all over the world. Think about it. If these apples are coming from California, for argument's sake, right? I think the tag say California apples. Uh, USA Granny Smith. I guess I could. Well, I'm using my phone to record. I would Google and see what Granny Smith is, which state, but it's coming from far. We know this, and it'd have been handled by the farmer, the picker, the processor, the sorter, and then it goes into a box. It goes on a truck. From that truck, it goes to a warehouse. From that warehouse, it goes to probably a processing plant again, and then from that plant, it goes to, let's say, another plastic processing plant that determines what stays in America, what goes overseas. Then it'll go to the customs, and then from the custom house, it comes to Jamaica, and then from Jamaica, it goes to some warehouse somewhere. From that warehouse, it gets to probably a truck man will deliver it downtown and sell it, and then from that, the people might hand it to me. So you talk about maybe 10 hands touch this one fruit. I need to ensure that this thing is clean. It's going inside my stomach. And I'm making a natural juice. Like if there's no preservative, there's nothing in there to fight off anything. It's not being pasteurized or anything like that. And so I have to do my part. So this washer, I got it off Amazon. I'll put the link in the chat. I think I got it for 70, 50. It was under $100 because it was sent straight to Jamaica from Amazon. And so under $100. And I wanted a way to watch it. When I was doing it myself, because it was so much work, I was rushing to do it. Me now I take 5 minutes to wash the fruit. With this, I just load up 5 minutes. It's a low energy consumption device, it's a DC. So I use as much energy as a LED light. Hey, if this now probably I take $20 worth of energy or $30 worth of energy for a wash fruit, it's worth it than getting sick. You know, the downtime for sickness and medication and all of that and your health. Now, so here we are, washing away. 5 minute wash, 5 minutes rinse, 10 minutes of quality washing and ensuring that the food is prepared. So while that is going on, let's just maximize the time and start preparing the pineapples them now. So we have this basin here, like I said. Up, the wash is complete. Let's drain that. While that is draining, we will cut off the top and cut off the bottom. And as you can see, I don't cut off a lot. This is pretty much it. Yeah, because the skin, everything will be juice. All right. Then I'm gonna just cut it in half. Put it in quarter. Whoop. And then cut it in some small pieces. That's gonna go in the juicer as is. Not a blender, no water added. All right. Washing machine is ready again to be refilled. Okay. This part of the pineapple is squeezed, and this is going to affect the flavor of the juice. You see these, you can see the discoloration in it right here. So dark right here says darker, as you can see. Yes, darker. Oh, yeah, this is going to affect the discoloration. So check all of these, make sure that we don't have any that don't want to cheat to affect the quality or the taste of the juice. Again, it's all natural, nothing to enhance the flavor of the juice, but the juice itself. So it's important that everything that goes in the juice is of good quality. And this is why I cut the pineapple this way. This will allow me to quickly identify any damage, so to speak, any if it's squeezed or rotting or aged, and thus give you a sourish taste, a tangish taste to the pineapple and messing up the flavor. Yeah. So that nice, it's so white, but nice and pretty. Yeah. All right. Probably should taste this pineapple. Wow, not bad. Not the sweetest pineapple though. Quite fresh. It give you this, the first bite give you this false sense that it's sweet. And as soon as you continue eating, discover just how fresh it is. I really need to sharpen this knife. This knife is not the sharpest knife at all. Make sure so I get rid of all of that bottom piece. It tends to be a bit dirty, even though it's washed. It just have this weird look. Alright. Also another nice beautiful pineapple, which we're cutting up. Yeah. Yeah, I believe the juicer can handle these in bigger chunks, but yeah, I want to preserve my appliance as best as possible, so I just give it some help, so to speak. When I just got it, I used to put these in as whole and it would take forever. And so this one have a little squeeze along the side here as well. Just cut some and examine how far it goes. Like I said, it's important. The flavor of this batch is very important to me. So since the start of the year, I've been very conscious about my health, and my weakness is juice. It's good. I love juice, but I have been drinking processed drink, not juice. Processed drink, sodas, processed cranberry juice, and all of these fake juice and calling them juice. I've been poisoning my body with this excess sugar. I don't know what happened. This is the Holy Spirit one day that spoke to me and said, you need to stop. If you want to remain healthy, I think it had to do with the passing of my friend Blaine. I was saying to myself, you know, too many young men our age dying. I was dying for stuff that are old people problem that I will not take care of yourself. We work hard, we study hard, we try to provide for family, friends and stranger. I will not take care of yourself, we not eat right, we not sleep long enough. And so I said to myself, I'm not going to force myself into becoming a vegetarian, but I'm going to work on ensuring that what I eat is good. And so hence I've been on a mission to ensure that what I drink is healthy. Apples are finished. Get some oranges in there. Let's just rest the pineapple for now. Let's get some orange going in there. Much orange? Just 3, 6, 9, 12, like 15 orange. Load up inside there. And I normally spray this for every piece of item in there. I give it the same amount of squeeze. I really need so much. And I probably squeezed it 12 times a while ago. Alright, so while that is loading up, I'll also prepare the apples. They will be juice with the pineapple at the same time. One thing I remove is the stem and the tail end. Don't waste time taking out the seeds. You know, some people believe that the seed is carcinogenic, something like that. Oh well. Yes, we all have to part someday. Something's gonna kill us. It's not one thing, it's the other. But you know, when I can, I do take it out. I mean, them I go strain it away. So if, say I'm cutting this now and the seed is right there, I just pluck it out. But don't make an effort to necessarily dig it out. Like I said, I'm right next to it, removing the stem, and the seed might just flip out at the same time. Alright, multitask. Let the wash while I cut. And then we'll clean up at the space. Keep the space nice and clean. I think because I'm talking about it now, I'm actually taking out the seeds. Like in the past, I would not be taking them out, but I guess because I mentioned it just now, I find myself plucking them out. And maybe these are just heavily laden with seed, because the ones I would buy from Price Marks, I don't recall so much seed in them at all. Yes, Price Mart I sell something else, I don't know. So I'm just seeing seed jumping out at me as I cut this. I did a batch 2 weeks ago. It's not so much seed at all. Like I don't recall any seed. Yes, I have seedless apples. And I have seedless grapes. So that's possible. Alright, so continue to take this stuff out. One more apple left, so that's 6 apples. We're going in this batch. And so I make these juices and I drink them daily. So when I go to work, instead of buying any drink, I have my all natural juice. So juice and water. I'm not a fan of water, I can tell you that. Love juice. So but I'm trying with the water. And throughout the day I'm at home, I'm thirsty. Juice. I get up in the night, I'm thirsty. Juice. It should be water. I know somebody else said no, you need to drink more water. I agree. I'm a work in progress, guys. I don't consume alcohol, and I have significantly reduced the processed sugar intake. I know this juice have sugar too. I'm not naive to that. I know there's sugar. It's a high sugar content, especially the pineapple. But you see, I'm swapping one for another. All right. Find a container to put these in because I'm gonna need more space. One other thing in making juice is that it can get very messy. You need a lot of container, you know, a lot of space, and I've learned. So hence there's a lot of container around me. Oops, it's taking more space than I thought. Alright, so my pineapple and my apples are processed and ready While they are waiting, I just seal it. Because once I start on the fruits, some little fine fly. I don't know if I smell them, smell the fruits. Always run come. I want pitch pitch. Some little teen. I want fruit fly, them call them. Well, I guess it makes sense if a fruit flies. As there, I smell the fruits. It's all over the place. Alright, so these will be processed another 10 minutes from now. But until then, you will not want any flies touching my fruit. Alright. Somebody did say I should spray the place with vinegar or something like that, and that will get rid of them. So that's it for the fruit. The orange completed their wash, and now it's on to their rinse cycle. And let that drain. Excellent. It's done. Oh, I did not see that I have a pineapple over here. Just have other pineapple over there to wash. Have to keep a garbage bin close by to dispose of all the cutting. Guys, I wish we had bought a house and not an apartment. If I had a backyard, oh man, all of these would have been compost. When you live in an apartment, you can't necessarily do that, you know. You have a compost on the veranda. That's gonna be smelly. Get the flies and affect the neighbors and all of those things. And I want to be a good neighbor. God commands it. And so no backyard compost for me, at least not at this time. But who knows? Maybe in the future we'll sell this apartment and buy a house. So I can have my backyard. Because I love fruit so much, it'd be good to be able to go outside and pick some stuff, you know? That would be the ideal living. Working in Kingston and living in the country, that can't fly. Traffic is horrible, guys. You know, when I used to live in Old Harbor, I would be in traffic all day. You're in some ridiculous traffic heading to work, and traffic going home. I would leave the house and it was dark. You know, 5 o'clock, early morning, the dawn of the day, and then I'll be coming home the evening to the sunset. You hardly see the house throughout the day. And I said, no, Sam, I can't live like that. That's not safe. Here I'm just a few minutes from work, so it makes life so much better. Alright, so we started with the pineapple. Let me prepare the peeler for those pineapples, that's those oranges that are coming out. Remove from the pineapple, we went to the apples, and we now have the oranges being prepared. They are now on their rinse cycle. We're going to shift focus now to the oranges. Yeah, this thing clamps onto the counter. Yes, there it is. Oh, yep, that's clamped on. As soon as it is finished, we will give it a run. Make sure so you can see it. Okay, good. Isn't it? Oh, there was an easier way. Alright, stone. Alright, I think that is that. Move this down. Maybe something is not right. Why is it shifting? Hmm. Let's see here. What did I not do right with this thing? Pull, push. Okay. Oh, I guess I needed to hold this and ah, that's the trick. I needed to hold here. Alright, got it. Alright, so learning curve. I need to hold here while I spin. Boom. Let's go. Put this on. Push this in. Set the peeler. Hold and turn. Put the camera where you can see it. Me too. Alright, so we figured out how to deal with the orange. So while we prepare, let's prepare another batch for cleaning. As I said, the objective of this mission is to effectively multitask because we have quite a ways to go. There's one batch, wash, next batch get ready, and we keep the air clean as possible. Alright? So, there. There is the thing. Alright. Let's get that rolling. Let's go for this big boy now. Now that we figure it out. Now let's always move this out of the way. And put it on there. And we need to push this in and hold it. You bring this all the way to the edge, and then you spin. And you're good to go. Oh, so the guys I'm on the road selling orange using this thing. I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thought they made it, to the site on Amazon. Yeah, see? Let me move the camera to a better angle where you can see that's how cool it is. Yeah, I think that will give you a better shot of what I'm doing. And look at it. The scent of the orange in the house right now, so nice. I wonder if there's any use for these orange peels. Remember when she used to go grandma's house? She have orange peels in the house. I wonder why she did that. Maybe to run flies. And she was a Christian woman, so I don't think it was for any superstition. Even then again, superstition was a big deal back then, eh? Oh, so the orange is so juicy. Juice oozing out of it, ready to be juiced. Yeah, that's the process. It does take some time, but hey, even the preparation of a healthy meal is healthy. It's been 40, almost 45 minutes I've been on my feet, which is healthy for me. I've been actively working. It's not farm work, so to speak, but I have been busy preparing this. So that level of activity alone, I'm not saying it um replaces walking or going to the gym or anything like that, but at least I am active. Standing. I hear standing is actually good for you. So here I am. So as you can see, we have first batch of orange ready, and the second batch is now going for its rinse cycle. So we're doing very well with managing the time and, like I said, multitasking or doing, we call queuing theory, doing what can be done while they wait on something else. All right, so while we wait on this batch to be, the second batch to be finished, let me sharpen the knife. I have my trusty sharpener right here. Normally, just apply some oil to the blade using palm and just run it through my sharpener. And then make sure I clean it. Get rid of all of those fine iron particles that we don't want. You can see that black line, yeah? All of this iron particles from sharpening the knife just now. Don't want that or too much of that in my stomach. I'm sure I've already been swallowing some iron and plastic particles from life. But you do your best to prevent what you can prevent. Now is not the time to be sick. Even if we have good health insurance, do not want to go to the hospitals. There are no beds. So I'm taking off that back part from the orange. And now I'll just split them in two. This way the juice is able to grab them easier. It's so tempting to just take one now and just eat it up. But I will refrain from doing so. Oh, are you seeing? Keep forgetting to check. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Yep, scratching off the back on the top, ensuring that you reduce as the skin and that rimey flavor as best as possible. Want that real nice orange flavor. Not the right man. Look here, the orange just tempt me. As soon as I finish, I go bust one. And here's the thing. If I finish and the machine are done, I'm going to eat half. I'm going to eat one of the halves. Because I want to eat it, I'm going to take time and hurry up. I want to finish before the machine. So I can win against myself and enjoy one of these oranges. It smells so good, I can only imagine how sweet they must be. The guy, this is sweet orange. But everybody advertise orange as sweet orange, right? It's a sweet orange, sweet orange. And they take the name fresh like long water. But these actually have that smell. See? I'm trying to win myself, but I don't want to cheat myself because I don't want this skin in there. So, one more. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You really want to taste the orange. Clear, clear. Final one. Final one. Final one. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're done. So I'll enjoy this one. Mm, mm. Wow. 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 That was really good. That was really good. That was wow. Ah, yeah, man. Tempting to take another, but no. Sometimes I make juice, by the time I juice, my belly full. Right? Taste and taste and taste and taste. Actually, don't cook now or nothing. Alright. This wash is finished. Let it drain. Again, keep the area clean. Take up everything on the ground will be taken up when I'm finished. Wash up this rag. Wow. Alright, we are almost an hour in. Wow, and all I've been doing is cleaning. You see, oh, yeah, folks, it's that important to me. Having clean fruits. That's important. It is that important. Right. Let's go for one more batch of pineapple. I want to put the ground provision in last because they will mess up the washer. This thing kind of heavy, you know. I need a lot of water for them heavy pineapple here. Yeah, definitely need a lot of water. Let's pull it right up. While that is going on, let's get back to these oranges. I did not seal it. And they were not full enough. So wouldn't be saying, well, yeah, use a lot of water cleaning. Yep. Using a lot of water to clean. Cleaning is that important. Boy, it is that important. The skin thick, I probably can do another layer. Yeah. It's a thick orange. Get rid of some of that um, inner skin or flesh. An orange this. When I get to preparing it, I'll determine if I use that one or not. Again, I don't want anything to ruin the flavor. It can't be cheap when I'm making a batch of juice like this, you know. Everything you put in there must be of the best quality as far as possible. Also, you're gonna add a bitter orange or something. I think one time I went downtown and I got some orange called Ugly. My God, them the big and juicy. But guess what, guys? Them taste bad. At least that batch. Let's ruin my orange. Right now. And I had some really nice Artinique orange that time. Very juicy as well, but I never had it and didn't get a lot. And so I thought the ugly orange would have helped to make up the juice quantity. And man, it did make up the juice quantity, but then the quality was horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so since then I was like, nope, quality. It's that important. So juice them in batches, taste them as I go along to ensure that I don't ruin the mix. And then separate the mixes. So if something is ruining it or ruin the entire batch. So we are on our last batch of orange. In case you just joined, we are making a batch of natural, all natural juice, no sugar, no water, no preservative added. Walking through, well, not just walking, but then it's the entire process of it. You would have seen from start to finish, no cut, no edit, nothing. We're gonna do this together. And this is a large batch that normally lasts a little over a week. I have some bottles that are full. These are 16-ounce bottles. I'll take one with me to work each day, and I have 12 of them. So yeah, that's almost two. Well, that's 2 weeks for work. And I'll also have some jugs in the fridge that we will drink while we are at home. Made a choice to whoa. Okay, this orange side say naga peel, so you shall be eaten just as you are. You will not be wasted. So I made a choice to take care of my health before a doctor told me I needed to. So oftentimes when a doctor tell you that, is when it's a little too late. And I don't want that for me and Ashley. So she has been going to the gym a lot. Daily she goes to the gym. She enjoys that. But I don't always have the time to do that. So I said, until I can find some time to have a steady workout pattern, I am going to do my part in ensuring that I take care of my health in the way how I eat. To the timing, the what I eat, when I eat, the how, all of that is important. So try not to wait anymore until I'm hungry. I'm gonna wait till me a dead headache. That's when I'm rushing to get checking if the mic is still on. So when I rush in to get something to eat, and sometimes that's a little too late, right? Just take your headache, come train my body to expect a meal at a certain time of day. And I try my very best to maintain that pattern. So have a healthy breakfast, lunch on time. I'm still struggling with the late night eating. Come home from work. I'm tired, man. I'm sorry, I mean I'm hungry. And it's hard to not eat something. Sometimes try eat something light and it's quite a little too light before you know it, I take another piece and another piece, and before you know it I've had a full meal. And it's not good. I have seen improvements. I've seen the changes since I started eating and drinking healthy. Well, drinking healthy. Like I noticed that hearing my hearing has improved. Like some sound are exceptional, extremely annoying now. Like when the bike them right past with the noise, it's deafening, it's louder, lights seem brighter. Come inside the house, I'm like, yo, actually, why so much light on? I love light. Like when we built this house, we put in a lot of lights in here, and when you have another lights, and I'm like, whoa, it's like in here bright. Um, I can't say I'm seeing further, but I never had a vision problem. But it seems things just seem brilliant, brighter, clearer. Um, when I'm thinking, coming up with ideas, I'm processing faster. I feel that, like I get a memory upgrade, for computer geeks, get a processor upgrade. So yeah, I have seen the the difference. Come on, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Y'all know what to start roll. There we go. Nice. So I want to maintain that level of um, improvement in my overall health as much as possible. So every Sunday we go downtown and well, not every Sunday. Sundays are our market days now, not every Sunday. But so like what I've gone this week, it's 2 weeks from now. And we go stock up on our products for our juice. Orange being the main sweetener, orange and pineapple. We add some beetroot to that, some green apples, ginger. Lemon is expensive these days, and I wasn't seeing much healthy looking lemon. The lemon there looked very handicappish, and so I didn't want to buy any of those lemons. So add some lemon as well. I tried making a green juice batch one time. I used celery, green apples, cucumber. I don't remember if I used watermelon and ginger. And good God, it was so green. Let me not drink the earth. I never quite like it. I drank it coming to make it day, but because I never like it, I've not made it again. Yeah, and so I stick to this healthier. This is just as healthy, and maybe the green is healthier. Nutritionists who are watching probably talk about, no, you probably still are consuming too much sugar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna shout of it. I cannot do a sugarless diet. I tell you the truth. I not reached that stage yet. And so I try to use God's sugar, natural sugar, and try to be as healthy as I can, as moderate as I can with it. Like I said, I am also drinking water. And this was the orange that was giving me trouble to peel. But this is how I normally peel them, you know. As much of it waste, big chunks. Just cut off big chunks with skin up and flesh in it. And so I bought the juicer, the peeler rather, to help me. So this orange, you know what this is? Look at this. Actually, let me squeeze it. Nothing. Yeah. So this definitely not going in my mix as well. Anything on the floor will be taken up after. I don't want to touch the floor while I'm up here working. Alright, the final batch of pineapple is ready. So from one thing to the next. But for now, I'm done with the oranges. So let me just prepare this. Wash this off. And put it away for drying. There is a lot of water, a lot of chemical on these things. Soap and bleach and so, you know, just tend to use water. Keep the smell of soap and bleach. And so for this again, use a fruit wash. And wash it off. So all it did was to peel orange, to have rime all over it, and I think that rime oil is probably good to protect against insect. So it's not like any ants is going to come crawling. And then the washer wash away all the sweet, the sugar. So that is it for the insects. Right, put this over here to dry in the dryer. And then we come back on this side now. So the pineapples that just completed their wash and rinse cycle. Let's do my final rinse. We're going to prepare dishwasher for a final wash, which is the ground provisions. These are the ginger and the beetroot. Now, of course, we call them ground provision because they were taken out of the ground. Now, when we say ground provision, people refer to yam and yam, or just about it's a banana. But you know, funny enough, I see people consider called banana ground provision though. But I'm just consider all food items to be ground provision. Yeah, they're all dirty. All right. Whoa, using too much of this now. Can't stop. All right, put that up. Put that over there set to be washed. And let this thing fill up with some more water. While that is happening, I can start on the pineapple over here. Just rinse this thing off. So keep the place as clean as possible so eliminate the little fruit flies and we love to swarm. While that is going on, let's cover this batch of orange as well. And I tell you, it's like them sense it. I'm surprised they're not coming. Maybe because I've been doing some extra cleaning. Last time I did this, it nearly mad me. Just kept coming. Alright. We are done and ready. Right, so we have our orange ready, we have our apple and pineapple ready. Use the first part. Oops, too much water. Yes, it can still work. And our ground provisions now will go. I'll give them 2 wash because of the dirt. The water already black. Normally I give them a pre-wash, then another wash, but I didn't remember. I wouldn't put in a chemical yet. But hey, such is life. They will get enough wash. So, second batch of pineapple being prepared. I need a basin for them. Wash out this basin that had the ground fish provisions in them, in there rather. Yes, I'm going to need another. I said I am prepared. I have a lot of stuff, lot of jugs. But every time I make this, I realize I need more and more stuff. Alright, so a sample test. Yeah, long water pineapple. What's that? This pineapple not tastes good at all. They're really just for make juice. Taste this one. It will have a pineapple flavor. That much I can say. But you won't get the sweetness you expect from a pineapple. Not with these. Also, sample test again. And to make sure nothing ruins the batch. Wow. Alright, this one, if you want to drink it. This one's a good one. That's a good pineapple right there. And I bought these because small ones because in my mind I was getting more pineapple for the money. Turns out they're not that good. Not that flavorful, I should say. Not sweet. Alright, first wash. It's done. Water is dirty. It's expected. These are not the centenary pineapples that you'll pick up in Mega Mart Price Mart. There are some farmer grown pineapple from some other parish. I guess you could say the centenary pineapples are also farmer grown, but no sir. Ew. Are you serious? This full already? We have 2 more to go. Oops, that's a big cut. Alright, let's see. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm actually clean. What's going on there, so? The little pineapple, them, all I have is a pineapple flavor, guys. There is no sweetness to it at all. None. 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 Yeah, boy. They're almost there. Not gonna lie, it's tiring. It is time consuming. But just seeing the output of my efforts at the end and tasting it and everything makes it absolutely worth it. And just knowing that I'm eating something that is very healthy makes all of this worth it. In the past, all of these skins, when I boil them and get some drink from it, but then that will be pineapple flavored water that needs to be sweetened with sugar. And so I'm not going down that route. I rather get enough pineapple and juice it to get the natural juice so I can avoid any sugar added. Almost there, almost there. As soon as this batch is finished and I can move the washer, I will then pull down the juicer and I will get going with that. Alright, stir nice and clean, avoid the little gingy flies. Let's take this up from off the ground before I trip. Look at this. Where is, okay, no, normally when you see videos, people don't show you this, they don't show you the cleanup process. They just cut the video, cut the video, cut the video. You see the product, then you see the juice towards the end. You don't see the actual process. They make it look easy. If the video is 2 minutes long or 30 seconds long, you think that the entire process is 30 seconds. Not true, folks. Not true. It does take some time, some effort, some work, some patience. Yep. Granny would say if you want good, you knows have to run. Still not understand what it means, but hey. Don't know if you knows what mean, you have a ball. Right? My hands. Look at the bright side. When I'm finished, I'm going to have beautiful nails, beautiful clean nails from all the washing I've been doing. Alright, let's prepare this space now for these ground provisions. Let's take a look at them and see where we are. Alright, this water is very dirty, so I want to give it a third wash. Like I said, all of these things are dropped straight into the juice as it is. They have to be as clean as possible. Can you stop, please? There we go. We're gonna drain this and we're gonna wash it. You guys remember what the ginger looked like earlier? Look at this. Y'all remember what that looked with this? I'm not editing this video. In other videos, would I show you a video before? But yeah, sorry, not wasting time edit. Y'all know my videos, just one straight shot, no edit, keeping it real around here, guys. Keeping it real. So, just gonna give this one more wash, and then we will take them out. Could almost take them out now, but just because I saw how dirty the water was just now, decided to keep one more time. Whew. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so while that is getting ready, let me cover this one from the ginger flies as well. Color fruit fly, ginger fly, all kind of fly. They just fly around and give problems. Okay, so on there. See him. I'm the scout, you know. I'm send him out to check where I'm going, and then I'm gonna call him friend and say, yo, fruits, this side. See a swarm of them. I'm seeing there's still a linger. Yeah. I never get this cling wrap to break properly. Right, so you get your last run. Let me know. Take down the juicer. Ah, here we go. The juicer. Whoops. I just plugged out the washing machine. Come on. Whoops. What's happening? Alright. The juicer. There we go. Yeah. Always make sure I wash this thing properly after every use. Let's give it a slight rinse before use. Don't need a thorough wash. It was washed after use. Alright, prepare that. Load the agar in there, or the juicer. And prepare the hosing and the strainer. Open this up. Boom. Test. That's wrong. Oh, close. And we're good to go. We got power. Alright. Now for this, we need more stuff. So I need something to collect the trash, something to collect the juice. The problem is I'm using what I now use to collect the trash. And I need to find another flat dish. Alright. I will use this instead. Put the oranges in. So now I'll use this bowl to collect the juice in. Right now, as you can see, it's being used for the oranges. So shift the oranges over here. And drop some inside the machine at the same time. Seems to be running out of space, and the orange is taking up the most space at this time. I'm just gonna juice them away. Still need a little more space. Okay, I will use a dish. So, And this is done. Allow that to drain. Let's get the juicing going, right? Can you see my face? Can you see my face? All right, cool. I try to practice washing my hands every time I touch something else. It doesn't always work. Sometimes I miss, but I try. All right, so this is what's gonna collect our juice. I need something now to collect the trash. So you know, what did I? Oh, I put the pineapple in there. Wow. And I have some stuff in the fridge. I have some soup that I made. That's in the fridge. Actually made. Cook some stuff as well. So let me use this here. Right, this will collect the trash. All right, close this and there I go. First batch is being made. Let's bring you in closer. So the trash coming out here, the juice flowing out from this side. Look at this. Yeah. Take its sweet little time. It's not one of those high speed juicers. I'm going to bring it out here. So, yeah. It's not one of those high speed juicers. A nice slow juicer. Takes its time and do an excellent job. That batch is done. There's some shift. Okay, put this in. Close it up. Okay, this was finished. Let's start free up the space. And sometimes if I pack it up too much, it doesn't grab the orange properly like what it's doing now. You can hear the changes in how the motor is spinning. When that happens, just use a stick, push it in there, kind of force down the one that's stuck. Okay, that's not going anywhere, is it? So I'll just find out what is going on. Which one are you stuck with? Or just put it in reverse. And then run it again. Yeah. Hear the difference? Hear that grinding sound now? Yep. So while that is going on, let's just empty this thing without affecting the juice over there. This is the ginger and the beetroots. Unplug it. Wash it out. Alright. This is ready to be loaded on a batch of orange. This is what happens when you prepare it. You just loading. You spend the time to wash, clean, and then after that it's just constant loading. Put this to dry. Which one am I stuck again? Okay, good. And fold this away. Right, I'll put this off to dry. Whoa, almost slipped there. All right, this is dripping water, so let that drain. Y'all saw that slip, right? Put one of my, yeah, this can take some more orange. Awesome, now this thing is ready to dry. All right, mic's still on. It keeps stocking right here. There are some bigger units than these, way expensive, like 700 to 800 US dollars. Yeah, you can just drop the orange in whole, and they won't jam or anything like that. They won't stop. Okay, next batch of orange. We're almost through with our oranges. Mm. Hmm? Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. All right, this has happened before. Like an orange gets stuck under the agar and cause the shelf to lift, and as a result, there's a trigger that tells the machine to spin. So it's right here. When something gets stuck and lifted, it gets stuck and it releases the switch. So you have to take time, force it, not break it, to release it. Yeah, see that's stiff. I'm gonna just close this so I don't waste whatever juice is in there. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm using this for a little bit now, so I kind of get used to those things. First time it happened to me, I thought I burned it up. I was like, oh no, you're overworking. Just gonna put this back in there because I'm gonna drop this back in there to rejuice. Here's a hard part now. The hard part is taking this thing out that is stuck. Oh, it came out easily this time. We kept it on camera, I show off. Yeah. Yeah, get used to watching, yeah. Makes it so easier to operate. Let us clean off the agar, wash it off, put it back in there. Why am I calling it agar? Is that the name of it? Hmm. Let's call it the juice extractor. I don't know. Call it an agar. What's an agar? I don't even know where we get that word from. Let's just clean these out since I'm already in here. The pineapple normally lock this up, especially because I drop the skin, everything in there. First it happened with orange. Yeah. Since I'm here, let me just give it a cleaning so it's easier to deal with. I would have expected this with the pineapple. Oops, not the oranges. There it is. It works. Yep. So when I just got it, man, it happened the first time. I swear the machine stopped work. Could I even pull it apart? So it's stiff. About stiff it was a while ago. I thought I was breaking it, so I didn't know what to do. Went online, saw some person complaining about the same thing. But because I'm a fixer, there's things give problem. That's just how they work. Everything is problem. I just kept watching videos until I saw somebody having a similar problem, and a solution. Because I saw multiple similar problems. I saw someone with a solution. This was a bit more technical, like him OD, him taking time. I was like, oh, so it just stuck and stiff. Just take time, apply as much force as you safely can. And I guess over time working with appliances and the type of material, you kind of know how much force you can and cannot apply. Just imagine a baby have something them and enough have a marble, you know, you want to put them out. You have to force them out. As a mother, you will know how much force to apply to fight it out of his hand, but at the same time not break his hand. Something similar. You have to apply enough force to take it off without breaking it. I will try and just stop this thing. This one when I have under. Which one are y'all giving problems? One I wanna just stop this thing. Okay, there we go. Let's set y'all like this and see first. Alright. Let's throw you guys in as well. I think you're the last batch. Yep. And since you came off in my hand, I'm just going to eat you. Yeah. All right. That is the batch of oranges. All right, let's turn the machine off. Let it cool down like every other motor item. You want to keep them running forever. Where are we? Okay, the battery's still live and we're hour and a half in. Mighty God. All right. So let's pour out our orange juice. Oh, wow. I don't even know what the measurement of this thing is. Is it there? 1 gallon of orange juice, guys. Or maybe a little less than 1 gallon, a little less. Here we go. $2,000 worth of orange. All natural unprocessed orange juice. We're now going to do our, do I want to do the pineapple now? Because they're definitely going to jam up the machine. Alright, let's go for the pineapples. I'm not forget done either way. So, first batch of pineapples. Let's go. And we're off. Yeah, no, that's going well so far. I find out when I leave the thing in there, this stick thing, it causes them to go down faster. Like it behave like a separator, prevent them from sticking together. Now that's almost done. All right, let's put in another batch. Same thing is happening again. It's lifting up. Ah, good. That's clear. Next batch. When I see the amount of orange it takes to make a gallon of orange juice, it makes me wonder if the orange juice that we're buying at the supermarket is truly orange juice, like it's 100%. Market, they would, they're getting their orange straight from the farm by the tons. So I don't think they buy it by the dozen. Versus, it costs me $1,000 for a dozen of orange. 1,000. When I went downtown, I spent 2,000. I got a 2 dozen, 2.5 dozen. I got 30 oranges, and they were relatively good size orange. And I got, I would say, a few ounces shy of a gallon. Freshly squeezed orange juice. You go in the supermarket and see this thing selling for 3 and 4,000. Can understand? When you buy a box of orange juice, don't remember how much liter that is, and pay $200 for that. You don't know that that's not orange juice at all. It's some processed orange water, something, but not orange juice. Orange is just way too expensive to be selling. That pure orange would not be selling for cheap. Come on, this is the last batch. Don't be jamming on me now. All right, let's see what is going on. All right. So like back in business now. Oh, there's another batch of pineapple. There's a lot of pineapple to juice. We're digging this out. All right, this look like I know what this is. You know, this is the jamming up. Because the pineapple skin tend to jam the. There's a strainer like thing down at the bottom. Oh no, I look like I put in too much pineapple. Yes, it's actually processing them now. So what I'll do as soon as it finishes this first batch is to clean it so it handles the second batch efficiently. I should show you these dry. Squeeze everything out of it. It's quite good. Okay, that didn't sound. Sound like it was getting choked up a while ago, so I just put it in reverse to kind of free up what was happening. Let's see what's going on inside there. Piece of skin, probably too tough, I don't know. Let's go again. And it's jamming again. Alright, let's just get rid of you guys and then clean you out. Alright. And we're preparing this for the next batch. As I said, with the pineapple skin, we tend to block up everything inside this juicer. Pineapple skin is high fiber, you know, very trashy, and it's a hold on to it, a hold on to itself. It's not breaking down so easily like the orange and everything else. And so all these stringy, just lock up the machine. So we just have to help it a bit, free it up, let it out, get ready for the next batch. And I'll do this again. Alright. We are ready. We are ready. Right. Let's go. Is it unlock? There it's in there. Start now securing this juice that needs to be strained, yes. Try to drink that, that will choke you. Then we have another batch of pineapple over here. We're not going to fill the machine too much, so let's start with just that for now. Let's go. Remember, we also have our ginger to process. So we have a ways to go. separate our apples. Like I said, I try to separate the batches. Oh dear. Wow. Yep. That means it is stuck. Why this got stuck so quickly though? I mean, it take a little longer to reach this phase, right? Like I said, I'm used to this now. Need to buy a bigger machine for this mission. Yeah, it's all jammed up. Pineapples tend to do that. Sometimes this thing, a while ago, the first time it came out with ease. Sometimes it's quite difficult. Okay, so this time it's not too bad. Not as hard as in the past where I feel like I need a tool. Whoa, that just messed up the place. Yeah, expected pineapples. They do that. They do that. Want to have the skin on, but I want the skin to be on. I want as much of the nutrient as possible. Now here it's in the skin, so I want that. Exercise some patience, or rather a whole lot of patience, but this is not some, this is a lot. Just keep at it till I'm done. Completed one batch so far, so it shows that it is possible. Let's go. Nothing I can do at this point, but just be patient with the process. Keep the air clean as well. Avoid them flies from coming in. And we're back at it. And it is slowly jamming again. My goodness. So the trick to it, when it jams the first time, don't start it back. Hold down the head, put it in reverse, let it free that jam, and then like now, hold it down, put it in reverse, let it free up the jam, then you go forward. Good, so completely push that out. Let's go with some more pine. I want to separate my apples. So I want my apple batch. Sometimes I want a straight apple juice, maybe an apple pineapple juice, apple orange juice, stuff like that. So I just want to. Ultimately, there'll be a batch with everything mixed up. I just want to have a few straight orange. What's wrong with you? Oh, this is a sign. Oh man, come on. Don't jump on me so early, man. Okay. Camera light still on. Mic light. I can't see the light from where I am, so I have to keep checking. The battery there is there. You want to be talking, you're not hearing me? Yeah, come on, let's go. Seriously, bro? Wow, this piece here decided that it's not gonna go down without a fight. Doesn't even feel like a lot in there neither. Alright, let's go. Come on. I need to look into see what is causing this trigger to malfunction. Maybe there's something wrong with it. There's an opportunity for me to fix it. This jump is stopping more than usual now. Suggests that something is wrong with the lid switch that turns it on. Alright, no more for now. Let's go. Wow. Tell you, what is life without its troubles? Life without troubles, I guess. Alright, well, whoa. This is full. And we have a few more, not a lot. We're almost there. Come, machine, work with me. Work with me. Yeah, the fact that I'm hitting here and it's coming on, which means it's a switch issue. Let me try something on the switch here. Does it go up or down? Yeah, that's all the way down. Is it hot? It's not hot, and I've run it longer than this, so I know it's not overheating at this point. Is it jammed? Possibly. Let's just release it. Oh crap! It jammed. So this time it was really jammed. Is it just stiff? Listen to that. Yeah. Wow. So I was machine was trying to tell me to jam, and I'm pushing it. Sorry, machine. Don't want to waste any of my juice. I'm just trying to throw this in there. Throw that in there. Put that over there. So listen to the way. Let's free you up again. And you are free. Yep, you were jammed. Jeez. Yeah, you need a jam light or something. Like, you need to upgrade this thing and put a jam light on it, you know? Like that says jam. Flash red or something. So you're just stopping. I mean, stopping is a sign, yeah, but come on. Modern days, you know? Yep. Even the bottom of this thing completely jump up. You know, AI, put AI in there. Like, hello, user, I'm jam. Please free me up. Imagine having an AI robot at home doing all of this for me. The entire time I'll be just sitting down, just ask robot to go make a juice for me, and it just take out all the ingredients and just make the juice. Wow. Free up completely, just rinse out all of these things. Even though we're gonna put them back in there, but we just want to not have the pre-existing jam to deal with, given that it's going to jam again. All right. Black. See, perfectly line up. But then once I put these big old stuff in it and then get underneath it, I tend to start to lift it, and that triggers the switch. I guess it's a design. I don't know if it's a flaw that worked out to be a good thing, because then when it's jamming, it turns off. There's a flaw, just a flaw. But I turned it into a good thing. Works so well when it's not jammed. Look at Jesus, did I just jinx that a while ago? Wow. That is listening to me. Alright, so we're on the tail end of it now, folks. We're on the tail end. Just a few more pieces of pineapple. The rest of this is the apple. Don't worry about the blacky. It's gonna be juice, so it won't matter. And close, and that completes the batch of pineapple. Wow, a lot of juice. Just to think it's juice, juice, juice. It's all natural. All right, time for the pineapples. All the pineapple, the apples rather. Pineapple just. These are the apples. These don't jam. Look at this. Yeah. Actually, not bad. It's not bad. Just that all I do is come outside. It's very dry. I guess you could call it roughage. You don't really get a lot of juice from this batch of green apples. These are not. These are the creamy type. If I knew they were like this, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah. They probably should have mixed it with something else. Oh well. These are not the type of green apples. They are. You have different kind of green apples. I think it's gala apple. It's crunchier. You get way more juice than this. Like this is just like foam. Yeah. Mm. Instead of juicing, it's turning into a paste. It's really a waste. 'Cause I don't want the paste. I don't want a sorbet. If I'm making a sorbet, then fine. What I want is juice. I'm not getting juice per se. I'm gonna try some pineapple juice in there and see if it will liquefy it. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It's very pasty. It's not what I want. And this is a bad batch. Complete waste of money, honestly. Alright, let's me drop some beetroot in there then, because I swear that was a waste, honestly. A complete waste. These tend to jam the machine up, I tell you. You hear that? You hear that aggression? You hear that aggression? See, what's about? Just so aggressive. Come on. We know you don't like beetroot, but good God, man, try, try, you know. That's why I bought a small amount of beetroot, you know, because I struggle with beetroot in this machine. Yet when you see the ads online, see people are dropping entire beetroot in the thing and them have juice and them one little half a beetroot. Really, one little half a beetroot. Let's go. We're reversing it. I'm gonna put it forward again. Alright, so that's it for beetroot. I won't be doing any more beetroot. I can't be going through this. What I'll do, I blend the beetroot with like some of the pineapple juice. I don't add water at all. Just beetroot with pineapple juice, then I strain it. So I'll do that. I'm just, yeah, see? Machine's gonna keep doing this. Once it's beetroot, I tell him, does not process beetroot well. And oh, I would love if you could. So this is all I got from the apple juice, the apple rather. So all this is I got from the apple. Not a lot, and it's not, and some beetroot, of course. As you can see, this is maybe 14 ounces. Yeah, quite disappointing. I have had better luck with other batches of apple. I don't know what that was. All right, so we are almost done. Let's get to a watermelon now. Ah, la 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 la. A watermelon. And let's hope it's sweet. If it's not sweet, I'm not using all of it. Got one time, it was just disgusting. So fresh. Let's see. Wow. That is sweet. The guy, yeah, the guy told me it was sweet. I didn't believe him. The man always said that stuff sweet. That's correct. I wish I took his number. I called him and said, bro, you didn't lie. You did not lie. All right. Wow. Let's go. Yeah. Seriously, it's watermelon. Very good you jamming machine. Come on. Seriously, machine is just a watermelon. It's water. Something stuck down here or something? It's water. Just run through it now. Shoot, seriously. Alright. Nice. That's what it's supposed to be. It's watermelon. Good God. I can't struggle to process a watermelon. You just flow through with ease. Cut up in smaller. Piece fell on the ground. Maybe if I wasn't filming, I would have taken it up. What's this? What's this? I don't like that look. Nothing to spoil the batch. Oh, there's a yellow underpiece. Yeah, I don't want that in there. Don't want that in there. Goodbye. I said nothing to mess with the flavor. Choo choo. Seriously. Come on, stay together, work. So this needs some weight on it or something. When the tough skin goes underneath it first, it lifts it. The skin, it starts off very tough, but then the blade just rips it apart. So the initial toughness of the skin causes the machine to lift a bit, and then that triggers the sensor, the switch to turn off. Sometimes I remove some of the white to just avoid too much of the fresh taste. I don't want to ruin it too much. Yeah, this is a whole lot of fresh. You know, I suspect the skin is good, but hey, a lot of skin in there already. Just don't want to ruin the thing I don't want a healthy, tasteless meal, tasteless juice. That's something I don't want. And given that it's a killer machine, might as well just reduce some of it. Not too much. Just some. Like, I think that's enough. This is a waste, to tell you the honest truth. This is probably very healthy for me, but again, don't want to make this thing so healthy that I don't enjoy it. That's something I don't want for my meal. I want to truly enjoy a healthy meal. Come on, let's go. So that was 8 pounds of watermelon with all the trash that we lose and those side pieces I just cut off. It probably will be reduced to 4 pounds of juice. We're looking at around or half gallon, 5 pounds. Yes, we'll know when we pour it into it. And that's still a lot. Like, where do you go and get melon juice to buy? You know, who makes melon juice? Like, as a country, we have so much glut. Oh, I thought the recording had stopped and the mic is still going. Okay, good. We have our seasons of glut in the market. We shop processing plants processing these things, you know. Like when I was downtown, tomato was given up, people was giving away tomatoes, like $50 a pound. Right after Melissa, I think I saw tomato go for $800 a pound. It's crazy. Imagine if you could buy tomato like from now and put them up back to when those seasons come. Need, we need more processing facilities to process our food when they're flooding the market like this. Come on. This thing was supposed to be self-operational, you know. I shouldn't have to spend so much time, man. Holding it down and all. Oops. Oh dear. Alright, we're almost done with the watermelon. We're on the last batch now. Well, the last piece. Let's see here. There's a little piece left in there. And we're done. Okay, rest easy machine. Let me just rearrange this closer. And we now have, oh, that's a lot of watermelon. A lot of watermelon. Yeah. Whoa. It's tiring. It's been 2 hours on my feet doing this. Making a batch of healthy, natural juice that will last me little under or maybe 2 weeks, depending on how much I drink it. I love to drink juice, so I don't want to clean this a bit because the next thing I'm going to be making is the ginger, and then ginger is going to serve multiple purposes. So I don't want any other flavor to be in there. Because I actually use the ginger juice to make her wellness shot with her turmeric and all of them niceness that she adds to it. And I use the ginger in the various juice combinations, and so I want it to just be ginger all by itself without any other flavor contaminating, or I want to contaminate sounds so dirty. I don't want the flavor to be crossed. Let's put it that way. So everything is healthy and can be eaten, but you know, you want the ginger to be ginger. Hello. You know what I want, what I'm looking forward to? Jamaican apple. Is it called Oti Iti? Oti Iti. We all love to eat it apple, yes. Let's call it that for now. Looking forward to that like that. I can't wait to start juice. Good 10 pound of that. Like a big batch of juice. Alright, so I'm almost done. Whoops. Why did this come out? So I'm almost done, folks. We are getting somewhere. Let's rinse this out as well. Alrighty then, stop. So we now have boom, bam, boom, bam. Rinse this out. For the ginger, I don't make the trash go to waste. As everybody knows that the ginger trash, when boiled, can extract that sweet gingerness. So while I use the fresh, whoa, jeez, man, stuck. We have ourselves a stuck here, folks. See that slam oil like something broke? Sure. Wow. Yeah, this splash on me, I blind me, you know. Burn up the daylight. We have our first stock of the ginger batch, which is expected. Man, whoa, I don't want to be wasting this. I'm using back all of these. I'm not, that is why I keep the air clean, guys, so I can put stuff anywhere on the counter and still reuse it. Like all of this is going to be boiled. All of this is going to be boiled. There's so much ginger in this right now. This is pure ginger right now, honestly. So the ginger trash, ginger is expensive, but this little bit of ginger here is $500. So you want to extract everything we can from it. Smell it, man? Ooh, smells so strong, so healthy. My nose is burning. That's how strong this thing is. I'm just extracting the raw juice from it. And so what is not extracted will be boiled. Get everything from this thing. So like the wellness shot that Ashley is making, instead of taking from the ginger here that we just extracted, she will use the trash, boil it, and that be the base of her mixture. And she can add the rest. I'm saying she. You know, I'm gonna make this thing carry eventually. I've been making it for long since in recent times. So yeah, but I make it, she drinks it more than I do. These two pieces going back in here. These large chunks, like I said, it's ginger. It's precious. Precious. Yeah, we can't afford to lose much of it. Alright. But first, I'm using this microphone so long, so I really didn't know it last so long. Also, I'm surprised my phone battery is still, that's not indicated that it's in it. Come on, we're almost there, we're almost there. Oh, we're done. Alright. A few more pieces to go. After the extracting, then we go to get to the straining. Oh. The straining is the, yeah, let's slap it out. Anytime the entirety move like this, it's a sign that we jam. Good. Oh shoot, something broke this time, folks. I just see a piece of the machine. Oh dear. Alright, let's take a look and see where the damage is. If it's the outer design thing, look like piece of the outer design broke off, which is not a big deal. Yep, one of them pieces or something here. What? Crap! Look here, my ginger, go take it off the floor and wash. I'm gonna wash off. I'm not dashing them. So I keep my place clean. Too expensive. Can't lose that. Too precious. So yeah, a piece of the decorative part of the machine broke off just now. It's not a big deal. It's just decoration. Alright, so we're just going to free up this thing once again and take our time with it. Not even the water that we used to rinse, we're going to throw away. That is just how precious and how good ginger is and how strong it is, that everything is usable. Try not to waste it. It is the most, to me, most potent, the strongest part of the drink, the entire batch here, the juice, not drink. I'm making a juice, not a drink. So, yeah, it brings the flavor and all of the, oops, which part did I? Yeah, I did. Let's start over. This going first. And this. Alright. Alright. Using these pieces are not to crush. We want to crush them. And a few more pieces. Hopefully the machine can just process these before it jam again. Let's go. Can hear it slowing down, so let me reverse it from now. Send it back forward. Excellent. I guess it does need a little tender love and care, you know. Like it needs somebody to hold it. All right, so somebody that said to me, the problem with beetroot is that I am no, sorry, not gonna. So I'm cutting them up. If I put it in whole, the machine will then take off chunk sizes and process it. But when I cut up everything, it goes into the machine small, a lot goes down and jam it. That may be true, but like I said, I've given up on trying to process it through the juicer, and instead I just blend it. All right, so that concludes the use of the um, juicer. Oops, I almost threw this away a while ago. I would have been upset with myself. All right, let me find a pot, put this in because we're just gonna set a pot on as soon as I'm finished to start processing. Need a larger pot. Start processing the ginger. All right, so this is for later. We'll get some water in there. Oh no, so I don't use the tap water for that. I'll use the filtered water. All right, I'll get to that in a few. Let me just clear this area a bit. Okay, so for now I want to. So this is all the ginger naturally extracted. You leave this for a while, look what happens. All the, I don't know if that's starch or, yeah, but I think that's a good stuff. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, all of this good stuff start to form up. It's, yeah, it's so strong. All right, so we'll leave that there. Now we're gonna clean up the place a bit and shift now to straining. The beetroot will be processed while I'm doing that. So I want to clear up the place a bit. I did make quite a mess. And like I said, I'm very, very mindful that if I don't keep this place clean, the flies will start to come by. Look at fruit flies. Place is quite healthy, you know? So I guess it breeds these little pests. I don't use a lot of chemical around the place and everything is natural. There's a lot of juice all around. You know, tend to follow sweets. Keep sending out them little scouts to check out the house and say, hey, Sunday, you know, these guys always make some sweet stuff on Sunday. And stop by. That they know. I'm just making sure this drain is clear. So this is how I spend my Sundays, folks, when I'm not busy doing conference work. I do my bit of the housework. I'm the juice guy. I she love to cook. So she and Abby will put on them big old Sunday cooking. But today or tonight we're going out. Going on a date night. So no cooking, but just prepping for the week. As I can see, when it comes to washing clothes, especially my products like these, I try not to use too much chemical on them. I mean, I didn't use any oil, any fats, any stuff like that, so I don't see the need. People might say I'm nasty. I don't see the need for a whole lot of soapy chemical. I use high pressured water, hot water, and wash out the food particles, rinse it out, dry it, and put them up. I hate the scent, the smell of chemicals. It's disgusting to me. Oh, a little bit more. Yeah. Some people, everything they might want for soap and bleach and oh. Sorry. If you say I'm nasty, I can understand. I know everybody to his own. Go to some people house they eat and I can smell the soap. That can be healthy. And that's my opinion. No experts on this, but I personally can't manage it. Alright, the flies are slowly coming, folks. That's because I have the juice them open on the counter over there. So let's get juice straining. I want to just make some more space. I rinsing these things out. Occasionally, I will give them a, well, not me, once Ashley touch them, I will get a rapper scrub it. I swear. Bleach and all works. She is that type of woman. I will not wrong her. I would not want her to feel less than. If that's how she do her stuff, by all means. This part now I'll wash it down. It always have juice running over it. And yes, this is the motor part, folks, and I am being careful with how I allow water to not get into the switch and the motor. And most of these devices are allowed, are designed, or make allowance to get proper cleaning because they handle juice, they handle liquid. So long as you don't submerge them or try to baptize them, you should be fine. Rinse it out, dry it out, clean off the cord, and then put it aside to dry. Should be fine. Just don't try to drown the thing. Alright, we're almost finished now preparing the area for the hard part, the straining. Move these beetroot out of the way. Let me just cut them up now so I can put away the cutting board. These will be blended right now too while we're straining. So it's all about multitasking. Put these up fine, fine, fine. And they will blend it with the pineapple juice and strained. So no water added. All natural. Just cut them as fine as I can to take the pressure off the blender because I do a lot of blending and stuff. I don't want to pressure my appliance. I rather to overcut them than to undercut them. Don't put unnecessary pressure on the expensive blender for this one-time purchase. Almost through this big piece here. Yeah, and I cut up everything. Tail, everything. You know, I recently learned that beetroot was actually once white, or maybe there's a white version of it, but I used to process beetroot to make sugar. By the way, you know that beetroot is actually sweet though. Like if you should just extract this all by itself, it's sweet of fruit. You know when I buy beetroot and people put sugar in it and them something. Well, you know how little beetroot you get. Beetroot done right don't need to be sweetened. It is very sweet. And that can be sweet, but very sweet. Alright, so what I need to do now is to find a container to put the beetroot in right now and wipe off the counter before it's staining because this thing will stay in the place. So one time folks, I process a lot of beetroot and have it in the garbage bag I carry downstairs to the skip, the garbage house, and had a lot of stuff in the bag and some garbage, whopper garbage. But a whopper beetroot trashy in it. And I carried on the garbage bag and stop at the edge of the staircase and the thing had a hole in it. Rest it on the ground. And like beetroot stuff, some of the juice started to run out. Things like blood, you know. The bag big and heavy, you know, I struggle with the bag, you know. Lady sitting in her apartment downstairs and look on the bag and look on me. I lock her door fast. I'm like, ah boy. Honestly, I never follow it up. Maybe I should have just tell her that, you know. It's beetroot, but I'm tired. Like how I'm feeling right now. Boy, we have date night tonight. For me. Alright, so I need to use this pot here that I put the trash in. Yeah, I need a lot of stuff when I'm processing juice, especially so much energy. So what I need now is a clean container that I'm going to strain the juice in. And I use my strainers. I use 2 strain at a time, you know, to kind of hasten the process. Sometimes I'll do a 3, so I'll just do it one time, but I'm not seeing that a big one. But for now, let's start with the watermelon, the easiest of them all. We pour. And so technically it's going to be strained 4 times because I'm going to strain it going back into the container. Yes. We're going to just rinse this out so we can start straining all over again. There was a time when I would save these roughage. I need to wash this out too. I would save the roughage and eat them. But can't bother. Alright, I know let's do it into the sink in case it spills into the sink, but I want you to see what's going on. Whoops. Alright. You should buy these double net strainer. I mean, like it never make no sense. Because then some of the dregs will get stuck into the bottom part of the strainer. You can't remove it to strain it. So like it's just nasty stuff. Alright, so that is strained. Good to go. We will seal this. That is strained and ready to be consumed. Strained 4 times. Two easy steps. Alright. Next item up for straining. Stay there. Go, 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 go. Don't want too much dregs to accumulate in the sink and then it block it. So we wash it down as we go along. Strain out as much tap water as possible. I think this is my orange juice now. This I got to take probably. This I got black up the first strainer in no time. This is have a lot of pulp in it. So you tend to just black up the first strainer easily. Yes, I can just let this one go. Yeah, these really good. Like I want to keep some. I'll find a container. Like I'll just sit and just have it to eat. Yeah, this is good roughage. It's all good stuff. And for juice, you just want to be drinking a smooth glass of juice. You don't want all this roughage in there. Especially Ashley, she's not a fan of the roughage at all. Alright, so first strainer go through. Let's just help this one through. And then we will do the reverse. We're not putting it back, pouring it back in the jug. That will give it 4 strains in 2 moves. And the bottom strainer being a finer strainer, it catches what this big one here misses. Alright. So there's our pot of juice. And we prepare our strainer. You don't wonder how these things are made. Like, I'm looking for if somebody sit down with a nail and punch these small holes in them. Like some stuff that are sold so cheap, you wonder what's the process to make it. Like, we've gotten so efficient at making things, and some things that really would take time to do it manually. I sold for some small amount of money. I wonder. Right. Because this is going to be difficult to pour, let me just pour it back into the jug. I want to waste my juice. And then strain it back into the pot. Easier this way. Awesomeness. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we go up here. Drop this here. And then, a fifth strain, given that we're gonna go back. Let's rinse out the jug. Make sure there's no excess in there. Excess dregs. And since we're pouring it back in, why not just do another strain? Whoa, don't waste. Okay, there it is. And that is how we get our smooth orange juice. Nice and smooth. No dregs. 5 strains. Trying to find the cover. And we found it. Alright. Now off to our pineapple. Hold on. What happened to the apple juice? Oh, sit there. I'm thinking, where's the apple? That now I'm gonna definitely have to like mix it out with something because it's so thick that if I just strain it as is, I'll just waste everything. So we're going for the pineapple now. Let's call in the flies. Here we're pouring. As you can see, it's accumulating in this first strainer. I also would eat this as well. Let's put it in the freezer and make it get iced. And then I eat it like a little sorbet. It's really nice. I'm tired. Almost there. And I still have the beetroot to do now. And it's important. The beetroot is really good for circulation. So this is something that I definitely want in the juice. So I'm going to take extra time. I might not show that in this recording. I'm almost 3 hours in. Can I upload this? Will somebody sit and watch this? We don't know. I don't know. But hey, I'm doing it. If you are still watching continually, thank you for not finding this process long and boring. Yes. I watched some long videos in the past as well, especially like construction videos. I like watching those. I know people who once you find something interesting, you're going to watch it. As you can see, didn't cut anything, never speed it up from start to finish. Try to be as hygienic as I can. Hopefully, I've met your standards. Ah, boy. Okay, let's just put this back in here so I can just strain it again. Don't waste. Yeah, that's why I don't like to use a pot. The pot doesn't provide that sprout, that nice clean pour. Tend to just pour out at the back and waste. And we have ourselves a very clean pour with all the dregs removed. Nice, clean. And then just rinse this out one more time. Why I keep rinsing, I don't want any dregs left from the residual that was left in there to really mess with the consistency of the juice. Oh wow, nice and smooth. Tall glass of apple juice. Right, so I did say to be able to effectively strain this, I need to mix this with something. And what I have to mix it with was made before. I have a jug of cucumber juice. Hmm? There. Hold on, all right, he's trying to get me. Oh dear. I've been recording, so on the phone on airplane mode. Alright. Thanks. I will have to wrap this up, folks. I need to make an urgent call. Ashley is not here, so I can't use her phone. And I know what that call is. So you see the process. Yeah, I'm probably half hour away from wrapping up, but I have to make a urgent call now. And this number is actually in this phone. I don't know if I pause it, I'll be able to continue. I'm going to try and pause it and continue. No, if I pause it, come out to the after make the call, it's probably not going to continue. But I'm going to try. But if it doesn't work, thank you so much for joining. If you're just joining, now at the end, I started this almost 3 hour video making juice, natural juice. We juiced, well, we're about to juice or beetroot. We juice orange, natural orange, no water added. We juice pineapple, no water orange, pineapple, green apples, and ginger, and cucumber. It's an all natural juice mix for healthy eating. That's the objective. Right now, we are almost 4 gallons in. When we combine everything, we will have several batches of real natural juice that should last no over 2 weeks. So between juice, water, and good eating, I am on a mission for this year and going forward to be healthy and remain in good health. So I have to make a call using the phone. If I'm able to pause and continue, I will come back. If not, thank you so much for joining, and I do hope you would have learned something or appreciate the effort needed to be in good health and to take good care of your health. Thank you so much. Let me attempt to pause.